け翼受け切る凱旋門ディフェンスだ音もなく狩るサイレントボレーシュートだ
Hi guys, welcome back to Tsubasa, T.K here, and I hope you guys are doing well. The second installment of the original characters was released a few days back, so we are here to look at them to see if they are any good. Let's get on with it, Ike! Just Hidako, Silent Arc de Triomphe, is a skill-type French player that plays for Paris Youth. He can be played as either an attacking midfielder or forward, and he is one of the 6 original characters created by K-Lab. He is fully loaded out with 5 hidden abilities, but only 3 of them are useful for PvP. Bond, plus 2% stats with 3 or more skill-type non-Japanese players, special skill block, 100% to block one of opponent's special skill in a matchup, stamina killer, plus 15% stamina consumption when in a matchup with Hidalgo, which also includes goalkeeper. The remaining abilities are for PvE. He comes with Super Solidarity for skill-type non-Japanese players, all stats plus 20%. His passive is Defender and Goalkeeper Killer, granting him an additional 15% stats bonus against defenders and goalkeepers. As a newly created character, Hidako comes with 3 default S-rank skills. Silent Volley Shot, capped at 470 momentum and requires 390 stamina. Do not be misled by the name of this ground shot. Yes, it is not a volley. Next up, we have Steel Knee Kick, a S-rank header capped at 480 momentum and costs 405 stamina per use. He is rounded up with 2 generic skills, S High Speed Dribble and A Swift Sliding Tackle. When it comes to stats allocation, there's nothing to shout about. He is only given 8.8k shot and 7.3k power. Honestly, not the worst, but just not enough for him as an attacking player, and Hidako does not come with any area shot bonus. Other attacking players with similar stats have access to better skills and abilities, which makes them more relevant. His dribble is pleasing at 7.5k, supported by 7.1k speed. The same way to limit break him will be 25 shot, power, 22 dribble, pass, 3 speed and technique. He is quite fast, so you don't really need 25 speed, but it doesn't hurt to go with that if that is what you prefer. 25 dribble is not optimal either, as he won't be able to bully, so spreading out the stats is probably the best thing you can do for him. Further investment should be on maxing out his offensive and physical stats, followed by intercept. Then tackle, since he doesn't have a decent skill tackle. In the past, in-match parameters that are around the 10k range are considered great, but not the case anymore. So his in-match parameters without his passive are rather mediocre. His shot is improved from 13.9k to 16k with his passive applied, but it is still not enough to threaten top goalkeepers. Silent Volley Shot is only at 75.6k, and Steel Knee Kick does slightly better at 77.2k. He is not going to have a great time against most of the meta goalkeepers unless his special skill block hits the jackpot. As High Speed Dribble is at 57.8k and High Speed Through Ball is at 48.6k with his passive and limit break applied. As for his skill build, consider fully loading him out with S-rank skills. Replace A Swift Sliding Tackle with S Swift Interception and drop him as High Speed Through Ball to finish things up. Now on to our opinions for Hidako. We do feel that it's best to play him as a forward, as he might get bullied by meta midfielders without his passive active, even if his special skill block hits the jackpot. In the current meta, creating a good chance to shoot or getting into the box is not as easy as before. Hidalgo isn't great at getting into the box nor scoring after looking at the figures that he can achieve. With that said, it makes us wonder if Hidalgo is better off as a supportive player whose main role is to drain the stamina of defenders and goalkeepers. But wait, don't we already have a more effective version? The 3rd anniversary Levin, who isn't seeing that much action in competitive PvP. Draining stamina is a strategy that requires your opponent to make multiple mistakes, surrendering possession for you to abuse. We are rating Hidalgo's 2 stars, as we feel that draining stamina is rarely a thing in higher tier PvP, as most players are generally good at keeping the ball. Jean-Baptiste Hugo, Paris Custodian, is an agility type French goalkeeper that plays for Paris Youth. Like Hidalgo, he is an original character created exclusively for this game. Hugo comes with 3 hidden abilities, Bond plus 2% for his team with 3 or more agility type non-Japanese players. Full power gauge up, plus 20% full power with each successful save. Lastly, rain puddle resistance for clearing red stages. Hugo comes with super solidarity for agility type non-Japanese players, plus 20%. His passive A full body stand provides him up to 20% special skill force, depending on his stamina, the higher the better. As a side note, he will get a full passive bonus as long as his stamina is above 80% and gets no passive bonus below 20% threshold. His main skill, Arc de Triomphe Defense, is a S-rank catch capped at 485 momentum that requires 370 stamina. Oddly enough, he was given a default S-rank super punch, whereas the free skill type version comes with a much stronger punch, as Parisian Hammer. He is rounded up with a Parisian Hammer and one-handed catch. His stats location is unlike most of the meta goalkeepers that are mostly much stronger at either punching or catching. He comes with a 9.3k catch, 7.8k punch, and his physical stats are too spread out for our liking. Distributing stats means weakening his main means of saving, which is generally bad for goalkeepers, and also the reason why it was never a good idea to go for hybrid builds in the past. We suggest going with 25 catch power and technique to make catch his preferred saving ability. Further limit break for his punch and speed with Duke copies might not be a bad idea, since his base stats for punch is not that bad, and he has access to a 490 S-rank punch. Hugo's in-match catch is at 14.1k and his punch is not too far behind at 11k with our suggested limit break. Arc de Triomphe Defense hits 82.3k for his first attempt and around 79k for his second attempt. We suggest you replacing S Super Punch with S Parisian Hammer and complete his build with A Arc de Triomphe Defense. Fully loading our goalkeepers with skill is a must nowadays since attacking players are starting to appear with 100% skill blocks. Now on to our opinions on Hugo. We do feel that for a full body stand goalkeeper to be relevant, the initial save with full passive needs to be somewhat impenetrable, since subsequent saves will be weaker. Unfortunately, it is still quite possible to score against Hugo when he is at full stamina. The 3rd anniversary Xeno is built in a similar way and he hits a higher figure, yet he is not commonly used in competitive PvP. On that note, we are rating Hugo 2 stars as he will not be your first team goalkeeper, with Rising Sun Espadas being a more superior option. Genzo Wakabayashi, ambition to be Europe's #1 keeper, is a toughness type Japanese goalkeeper that wears the Hamburg Youth's #1 jersey. Genzo is equipped with 3 hidden abilities, the trendy bond that all new players have, plus 2.5% stats with 5 or more skill type players. Club Player Killer, granting 10% stats against club players. And lastly, Rain Puddle Resistance for some PvE action. Genzo comes with Super Solidarity for Toughness type Japanese players, plus 20%. His passive Forward Killer provides him a 15% stats bonus against forward. His main skill is an old school S rank SGGK, capped at 475 momentum and requires 365 stamina. His other notable S rank skill, SGGK Punch, is capped at 440 momentum, and he is rounded up with a one-handed catch. Nothing much to discuss about when it comes to his stats allocation. His stat spreads is awfully similar to Hugo, with his catch at 9.6k and punch at 7.1k. As for his limit break, it's a textbook limit break for catching goalkeepers, 25 to all catch power and technique. Further limit break should follow what we suggested for Hugo. His in-match catch is not amazing at 14.4k with our suggested limit break. Assuming that none of his abilities is active, ZSGGK is at 75.1k and PSGGK hits 73.7k. This figure suggests that Genzo will be an easy snack for most of the meta midfielders capable of scoring. Genzo becomes relevant when his passive is active. ZSGGK soars to 86.4k and PSGGK reaches 84.7k. These figures elevates even more against club forwards, which you will only encounter once in a blue moon. As for his skill build, we suggest keeping his default skills and drop him PSGGK. You will be better off using Dreamfest Genzo 2.0 if you have him, so we didn't include his best catch in this skill build. Complete his build with C Super Catch. Now on to our opinions on Genzo. We feel that Genzo is a situational goalkeeper that can be easily countered with the amount of midfielders that are capable of scoring. He is not great compared with most of the meta goalkeepers. We do feel that toughness type Japanese teams are desperately in need of a relevant goalkeeper, but unfortunately, Genzo will most likely join Rising Sun Ken on the sidelines. With that said, Genzo gets 2 stars, as most of the meta goalkeepers outperforms him. We are truly disappointed with these characters, as we feel that they are even a fraction weaker than the ones released in the first original character banner. So we suggest holding on to your dream balls. On behalf of Tsubasa, I would like to thank all our members on Patreon and YouTube. Your support is very much appreciated, and it motivates us to keep the channel going, making videos for everyone. Alright guys, do check out ways to support us, or at least take a look. Links provided in the video description. Check out some of our other videos listed here by YouTube. Subscribe if you have not, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, hope you guys have a fantastic day ahead. I will see you guys in the next one, bye bye.